Do you remember a couple months ago when the big debate, the big issue was that Donald Trump could not meet the magic delegate number of 1237? The argument was that while they acknowledged that Donald Trump had a lot of momentum, a lot of support throughout the country, that support, that momentum was not enough to get to 1237 delegates. That would be the magic number that would make him the outright nominee for the Republican Party. And now that this magic number is closer and closer in sight, remember, we didn't call it the magic number. It was the mainstream media that called it the magic 1237 number. As we're getting now closer to that reality, now CNBC has just released this disturbing report that suggested that 1237 may in fact not be the magic number, that 1237 doesn't really matter. That's what they have stated right there in the mainstream media. And it is stating that basically the 1237 number is an unofficial number. Okay, I don't want to get into the whole technicalities and the granularity of the details, but 1237 is an unofficial number. That number doesn't become official until the vote comes from the convention floor, meaning that the mainstream has left open some wiggle room for shenanigans to occur because it's not official until it comes from the convention floor, meaning that maybe some delegates may decide to take a vacation or may not get there to the convention. I don't know what kind of shenanigans could occur, but clearly this is an ominous report from CNBC because it's suggesting that certain elitist organizations could in fact still mismanage what goes on at that convention, regardless of whether Donald Trump indeed carries the majority popular support. Now they're trying, this is the stunning thing, they are trying to shift the perspective. They're trying to shift the framework once again. See, before we were complaining that Donald Trump may not get there, that Donald Trump may get very close, but he may not actually get to 1237. And then the Republican establishment has been saying, well, we have rules that say you must go to 1237, whether you get there by the skin of your teeth or you exceed it by 100, 200 delegates. The point is you must get to 1237. All right, we bickered and we complained, but those are the rules. So now Donald Trump clearly has a path to 1237. Now the establishment is getting freaked out. It's like, whoa. That 1237 number? Yeah, that's not quite official. What do you mean it's not quite official? What do you mean the vote has to come from the convention floor? The vote came in from the American people. Have we forgotten that? This is the crazy thing. I mean, Donald Trump was right all along. This system is rigged. This is a rigged system. How can it be that it's not official until it comes from the convention floor? Who cares when the American people from across the 50 states and territories have voted with their own voices, with their own ballots, that they want whatever particular candidate? And in this case, the majority of Americans support, the majority of Republicans support Donald Trump. And now they are reneging on their 1237 magic number. I think this is going to be an even more critical debate. I think this is going to be an even more critical issue. But the first shot has been fired via CNBC. And you must watch this space very carefully. I understand that a lot of critics will say, look, this is a rigged system, and the media have just admitted that this is rigged. I agree. It is 100% rigged. We can all see that now. Nevertheless, in order to beat this rigged system, we must ensure that we give Donald Trump a decisive victory. So there can be no doubt, no room for shenanigans. I still urge everybody who is supporting the Donald Trump campaign to still be 100%. Do not be complacent at this hour. This is the decisive hour. Even though it looks like there is no way that Donald Trump can lose, be warned, my friends. Be vigilant, my friends. This is the decisive hour. This is where we must land the decisive blow. And we cannot do that if we get too complacent, if we become too arrogant. Do not rest, do not cease until the nomination is official, because the mainstream will pull a whole slew of shenanigans to make sure that Donald Trump does not take that nomination. We must make the victory decisive. And I urge all the voters out there, all the Donald Trump supporters out there, do not waver. You must still be vigilant. We must still be on alert, and we must still vote for Donald Trump, even though it looks like he will get the nomination. We must make sure that he does. Do not relax until it truly, truly becomes official.